Wow, let's get to business. But congrats on anyone that capitalized on the gains this week from the election. They were insane. I know that there was a lot of people that made money, and there was a lot of people that sat out and did not make money. I did say last week that I was going to sit out, but I decided to make some money, and I made some good winnings. We funded an account with I think 2 trades, so that was good. And now we have I think 3 more that we are working on getting funded. So overall, it was just a pretty good week. But I did not trade on Friday. I'm going to go back to not trading on Friday, trying to make sure I can get my trades in Sunday through Thursday. All right. So I kept the old levels on the chart because what I'm going to do is I'm just going to move the levels. If it needs to be moved, we'll move it. And if it doesn't, then it doesn't. So pay attention, obviously, like always, pay attention to this right-hand side. This is the actual levels, all right? So I'm just going to go in and adjust some things. All right, and like I always say, I like 4 levels. So these are going to be the 4 that I'm going to be, paying attention to because let's be honest, M&Q is not trading down here where my cursor is. So there's no need for me to put that level in quite yet, but I will be, I do plan to put it there. It's just right now it's not trading there, so I'm not worried about it. I only want to trade what I see. So these are your key levels for the upcoming week. All right. Now I'm going to throw it to gold. And same thing, like I said, I'm going to adjust. But to be honest, looking at this chart, I like these levels still. These levels are still in play from last week. Gold did have a drop. I want to say it was Tuesday night and Wednesday, and then it kind of consolidated, and then it had a nice up move on. I want to say it was Thursday and Friday. So these levels are still the same on the right hand side. Key levels are right there. Get them priced in and get them on your chart. Um, I don't really know where this one is really heading to, so this would be one of those ones. Trade more on a smaller time frame and see what I see and trade it that way. But I don't really know what this one quite yet. Next. All right. So I kind of still like these levels as well, but I'm going to move this up here. So that one level it broke through, we're going to just move it up so we kind of have a guideline. But this is the new levels that I like for this. And I like this one moved as well. So let's move this here. I kind of spread it out a bit. Right. So there are the new levels for MES. New levels are in. Next, oil. Got some adjusting to do on oil for sure. Right, levels are in for oil. Next, the Russell. And I am going to throw a fourth one on this week. But I'm bullish on Russell as well. Russell's the banks. So I think that this will definitely continue to move. We're going to have, very, very good movement, I think, the next few weeks for sure. So here's Russell's. They're in. Next, MYM. I don't think we did this one last week, so we'll do it now. All right, levels are in. And I know, someone's probably watching this and being like, why didn't she put it here? Um, and why did she put it there? I didn't put it here, and my reasoning is because it already broke through this level. So I'm trying to figure out where I think it's going to go next or where it's going to break. And the only way that I can actually do that is I'm a visual learner. So if I visually see it here, I know in my head that this has to break here, which will show the potential of the upside. And if it rejects here, I know that it's going to come down to here. So it's just, it's all subjective for you guys, but how my brain works. But when we're, obviously, what support and resistance, taps and things like that, that's pretty much what people are looking at. I'm not necessarily looking for a support and resistance. I'm looking for key levels, areas that I can either use as a buying opportunity or as a selling opportunity. So that is the reason why I chart more or less this way for my key levels. Of course, I'm going to go in there, later on and maybe throw some support and resistance levels, but this is just for key areas that it could pivot or areas that it hasn't pivoted. So that's, just if anybody was like looking at the chart, like, what the hell is she doing? That's the reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. And last but not least is going to be MNG. And we have not charted this one, so I will chart it right now. All right, prices are in. All right, so guys, like always, trade safely. Don't go in too heavy if you don't have to. Pay attention to what the news is. I don't know. I know that Powell did speak last week. Powell did cut interest rates. So the market actually was okay with that decision. So just make sure that you're not trading, or I'm not going to say be scared, because don't be scared to trade during a freaking decision or rates or something coming out, because therefore you'll never trade. There's like something that comes out every week. I'm just saying play cautious. Maybe go in lighter than you normally would on some of your trades when these certain things come out. But overall, I mean, the market for the big boys are bullish. Yeah, you're going to have that intraday possible pullback, but realistically, how long is it going to last for? That's what you have to ask yourself. Like, how long is it going to hold? With MNQ, this is the daily chart. There's nothing on this daily chart that's saying, yeah, it's going to fall. And even if it is going to fall, you now have the key levels of where it possibly could go. So you could either pick up, either dropping it to the downside and playing that, or you could wait for it to retrace to the downside and then go for the reversal to the upside. There's many ways that you can play it once you know your levels. So, just play with caution, guys. That's really what it is. We're coming towards the end of the year. A lot of people are going to be rebalancing their portfolios, which is going to make a lot of assets whipsaw, and things are going to go up and down really, really quick, and you just don't want to be part of that. All right. So, good luck once again, and I will see you guys next week.